It's the court case we've all been waiting for. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7 Days of Wagatha Christie.
Well, hello there. We'll be bringing you a special daily update during the high-profile legal action between Rebecca Vardy and Colleen Rooney over the next 7 days. It's a tale as old as time. Well, it's as old as 2019, when Colleen Rooney posted the now famous Instagram post with the tagline, it's ... Rebecca Vardy's account. We're now into the second week, or day 5 of Wagatha Christie. Let's find out how it's been going on. I believe there's been some cross-examination. There's been all sorts happening. As ever, our ears on the ground. Sophia Wensler, how are you doing?
Hi, Jamie. I'm good. How are you?
It feels like we're on day 20. What day are we on, Sophia Wensler?
We are on day 6 now.
Day 6.
Day 6.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
And I think just at the right time, we've got some new characters have been brought into the drama just before the season finale, which is always a classic box set ruse. We got Wayne, and also so both husbands were there. Jamie Vardy appeared in court, right?
Yep, it was the first day that both husbands appeared. Obviously, Wayne has been by Colleen's side the whole way through, but Jamie Vardy made his appearance today for the first time.
Did he say anything, or was he just staring wistfully into space, wondering what the hell he was doing with his life?
Well, he did have something to say, but that was after Wayne Rooney first had everything that he had to say. So to begin with, Wayne Rooney took the stand, and this was for the first time. He's been by Colleen's side, but this was the first time that he was actually giving evidence in the stand. And he was mainly discussing the conversation, or the alleged conversation that he had with Jamie Vardy back in 2016 at the Euros. So he alleges that he spoke to Jamie Vardy on the instruction of his manager, Mr. Roy Hodgson. He alleged that he spoke to Jamie Vardy, telling him to tell his wife to calm down. Apparently there'd been some unhappiness within the team about her media appearances and her alleged column in the Sun newspaper. So he said this conversation took place with Jamie. Jamie says it didn't take place. Rebecca says it didn't take place.
So the men are going at it hammer and tongs now as well then. This is exciting.
Exactly. Not something we would have expected, but Jamie Vardy actually spoke after Wayne's appearance. Speaking outside the court, he said he was defending his wife, saying that, you know, these comments are not true, and he had no idea what he was talking about.
Hold those thoughts, Sophia. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back.
Was that the main kind of like gossipy drama from today, or was there any progress on anything? Were there any big revelations?
There were a few revelations. For the first time, the court saw the Instagram story screenshots of the private Instagram stories that Colleen used to snare Rebecca Vardy in her sting operation. So that was actually the gender reveal. The gender reveal post that was a fake story.
Yes. Yeah.
And then there was also the Honda car crash post. And again, at the end, the flooded basement post. So these were the private Instagram stories that she used to see if Rebecca Vardy was the one who was, leaking these stories about her.
There's some amazing little details coming through. Minnie Stevenson, who's from Channel 4 News, is in the courts as well, and she's been tweeting. She's been live tweeting all the way through it. I think, well, actually, I don't think they're allowed to live tweet. They have to sneak outside. Some of the little tidbits, some of the quotes from Wayne were, said it was when asked about having to speak to Jamie Vardy, he said it was awkward for me, and I'm sure it was awkward for Mr. Vardy too. Then he goes on and says, asked about his wife, and he said, my wife is an independent woman, borrowing from Destiny's Child.
He did have a lot of interesting
details about
things
details about this distraction. He was saying Mrs. Vardy was on FaceTime a lot with Mr. Vardy during the Euros. It's interesting they call each other Mr. Vardy and not just Jet. That maybe gives a little insight into their.
Well, he did speak about that as well. He actually said that he wouldn't call Jamie Vardy a friend outside of football. He's more of a colleague. So that says a lot about their relationship. And he did also speak about those FaceTimes that you just were talking about. And I think he said that it was almost like Rebecca Vardy was part of the team at the time because she FaceTimed her husband so much during the Euros.
And a little tidbit, Wayne Rooney was doorstepped on the courts and asked about his man bag, which he found quite amusing. Turner said he says it's actually Colleen's bag and he's been carrying it because of Colleen's bad leg.
Oh, well, he's definitely doing the right things as the doting husband. Yeah, maybe making up for some past mistakes.
Although he did say, I can't wait to get my rucksack back on. Do we know what's happening next? How many more days have we got left?
Well, I mean, it's supposed to end tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be the last day, but we'll have to wait and see because obviously these things can continue if a verdict isn't reached or if there's more to come. But it is in the diary to finish tomorrow.
Amazing. Well, let's hope they've saved like an amazing series finale for us all. I think we like need some water being thrown. I want it to be like Heather Mills in the court, or I want some custard pies, some more tears, more dramas.
We want to see it all.
Yeah, but likely to be just two very long and laborious end statements. Do we get the verdict? When do we get the verdict? That's tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow, or does the court adjourn for a while? Do we know?
It's on course for the court to adjourn at the end of tomorrow. So I'd imagine if they come to an agreement, it would be by the end of tomorrow. But otherwise, we'll have to wait and see for more information to confirm exactly when that will be.
Amazing. Sophia, speak to you tomorrow.
Speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.